Have you ever wondered what people will say about you once you're gone? On that day when all your loved ones and friends and family are gathered and you're not there, what will they say? It's not what we do that makes us stand out, but how we love within what we do. Because motion without devotion is empty. So how can I guarantee that my life will count for something? Well, in order to answer that question and to start to wrap this series up, I want to take us to a very familiar passage. In fact, it's read the world over at weddings, and chances are some of you even had it read at yours. If I, and he says I because he's kind of being kind, but what he's really trying to say is if any of us, or more particularly if you, but I'm kind of included in this as well, says, if I speak in the tongues, and this word tongues in Greek, it really just means languages. If I speak in the languages of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. And here the Greek word used is agape. Agape, the type of love that God has for us through Jesus. It's a deep and a profound sacrificial love which transcends and persists regardless of circumstance. If I don't have agape love, love in action in spite of and despite circumstances, then I'm nothing. In other words, Paul is saying, if I had this extraordinary connection with God, if people are looking at me and saying, oh, that's amazing, listen to her pray. If I'm an all-in worshiper, if I had the most intimate, awe-inspiring prayer life and connection with God, but I don't do something in terms of loving other people, then I'm only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. I'm just a bunch of noise. No amount of knowledge, no amount of faith, and wouldn't we all think that that was a massive bonus? None of it matters if we don't have love, agape love, love in action, sacrificial love despite circumstances. See, I can have the perfect Christian behaviour. I can have the perfect Christian family, perfect church attendance. I can serve on every road to given. I can sing every song amazingly with gusto and passion. But if I never step into other people's messes, if I never have time for other people, if I cannot see beyond their mistakes, their hurts, their behaviour, their barriers to loving them, then I'm good for nothing. You see, our love for God, our devotion to Him should lead us to have love for one another, love for other people, and not in some arbitrary head knowledge kind of way, not as a belief that we hold, but as a real, tangible, radical, sacrificial thing, something that affects us, costs us, changes us. Because that's the model that's been set for us. See, Jesus loves us at a cost with sacrifice, the sacrifice of His own life. He loves us with action. Yes, He came and lived on this earth amongst us to show us love in action. With motion, yes, because He reached out and is still to this day reaching out to help, to heal, to connect with lost and broken people. But all of it with this amazing balance and blend of motion and devotion, of love. Because devotion to God doesn't stop at moral behavioural perfection. If you make you a better you, but it goes no further than you, then actually what does your life count for except more of you? But if we love, if we care for, embrace people in their brokenness, in their imperfections, in their mistakes, in their humanity, then we're building a legacy that will last forever. Our lives count because we're living out God's love.